Race prep. It's about as fun as a porcupine in a nudist colony. It's about as fun as cleaning an elephant pen at the zoo. Shitty, but someone's got to do it. It doesn't matter if you have 3 months or 3 weeks. We always use that time and then some to get things done, leaving us thrashing the nights before the race and sometimes even at the race itself, which sucks. Wait, before we continue, this is Backward Hat Brian saying hit that subscribe button. Now back to Forward Hat Brian. So today I want to talk about a few things that can help turn the tide in your favor when it comes to prep. Ideally, we want to get our prep done with 1 to 2 weeks to spare before the event. This gives us extra time to work on things like pit support, strategy, logistics, and generally go into the event without being overworked, overwhelmed, and tired as shit because we haven't slept. So, how do we do this? Like our boys, the A-Team, we need a plan. And that plan begins as your last race is ending. Now, I know it was a huge push to get everything to the race, and the last thing you want to do that weekend or the Monday following is keep working. But I promise, if you spend just a small amount of time getting your shocks, engine, trans, clutches, or any other items you have serviced sent out straight away, it'll pay huge dividends. By getting these parts to your vendors or your friends immediately following the race, you buy them more time to work on your parts, effectively multiplying your labor as now you and they are able to work on those parts simultaneously from the start of the prep. This immediately saves you days, if not weeks, for these reasons, and because you've got your parts in front of other teams, putting you at the beginning of the line. It's kind of like reaching the top of the hill on a bicycle. If you spend just a little bit of extra effort and pedal over the top, you're gonna get to the bottom, to the finish line way faster than someone who gets to the top, lets off, and just coasts down. Now let's break the remaining work down into 3 stages: teardown, cleaning, and assembly. Everyone's vehicles and schedules are different, so times are gonna vary. With our truck and buggies, we generally budgeted 1 week for each one of these stages. The biggest time here is to block your time for each stage and stick to that schedule. How much time and when is up to you. Life will throw all kinds of crap in your way, and it is so easy to make excuses why you can't work today or you have to skip prep because, I don't know, your barista got your drink wrong and it just messed up your whole day. I said soy latte. But in order to be truly successful here or really anywhere in your life, you need to be focused and intentional with your time. Stick to your timeline and get your shit done. And come race day, you'll be rewarded with lots of sleep, a clear head, more focus, and generally you'll have more fun at the race. By the end of that first week, you should have a good idea of the parts that you're gonna need. So here's another place that you can leverage time. Get those parts ordered straight away so you can allow time for processing and shipping. This way, everything will be sitting there waiting for you as you begin the final assembly stage. Another tip that helps in each one of these stages is spending time to create systems that help efficiency. I know, sounds super boring, but hear me out.
I'm listening intently.
Simple stuff like labeled hardware bins take the guesswork out of what goes where. A roll-around cart to keep tools or parts within reach wherever you're working to reduce the number of steps to and from the toolbox. Organize your tools and organize your garage so you're not constantly wasting time hunting for that 10mm socket. Or good lighting so you can, I don't know, see what you're working on. I mean, this is all common sense stuff and rarely is it expensive. But instead of doing these small things that all stack in our favor, we often settle in the environment we're in and don't realize how much time we're losing because of being complacent.
It's not that I'm lazy, it's that I just don't care.
Do yourself another favor as you move through these stages. Take notes. Record mileage on wear items like hardware, axle, CVs, engines, trannies, etc. Every component on your vehicle has a service life. It's your job to figure out what that is, track it, and replace those parts before that time is up. Again, super simple in principle, but it's crazy how many people don't take the extra few minutes to do this. Please take that extra time and begin logging that information in a spreadsheet or a notebook and mark your parts accordingly. Not only will this help you make better use of your current parts over time, but it will save you a shitload of money as you won't risk reinstalling parts that you know are going to be over mileage. Get friends to help. Yet another way you can shrink timelines is to get a group of friends together once a week for a race night. Grab everybody dinner, hand out specific jobs with clear guidelines, and everyone can hang out, have fun, tell stories, and get shit done. This is especially helpful in the teardown and cleaning stages where massive amounts of simple labor is needed. And having your labeled bins, part storage, roll-around carts, and organized garage will make it much easier to plug people into the prep and ensure things go exactly where you want without having to micromanage your buddies. So to review, look at how much time you have till your next race and break that down into 3 stages to make it more manageable and add dates to each one of those stages. Give yourself a clear outline to stick to so you can get your prep done early, get your parts out immediately following your last race, block your time and stick to it, order all the parts you'll know you'll need during that first week to allow time for shipping, log mileage and track your part service life, and get friends to help. I know this shit sounds simple, but that's the great part. There's no magic to it. Practice the basics, do them well, hold yourself accountable, and repeat. That's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, like this video, and if you have your own quick tip, please leave it in the comments below.